we are done with logarithms by God's grace for now. So we can pick something else. There are people that have exams here by February, GC by February. So I need to also pick up some topics for them. Why some have post-UTME by February, and mathematics is also inclusive in their post-UTME. So please, let's pick up questions on salt. I'll be doing salt with /salts in trigonometric ratios. So we pick the two together. Because of those that have post-UTME exams, I'm sure something like this may be reflecting in their past question. And you can as well forward your past question to me too if you have any. So I can pick some of the questions related to what I have here on the board. So let's add sorts. Then we look at also sorts in trigonometric ratios. All right, so generally, sorts are the rational and irrational, rational and irrational roots, such as the rational and irrational roots of a given figure or variable. Rational and irrational roots. That's what we call salt. The general roots form, the general roots is a square root. Look at the symbol. So the general root is a square root. So this is what we call salt. Root of a number, but generally should be square roots, not cube roots. We can't be dealing with cube root for salt or dealing with fourth root for salt. The general common root is the square root with this symbol. Now we mentioned the word rational and irrational roots. So it means we need to define what is a rational root, and we also define irrational roots. Mathematical definition, please, not stories. So what do we mean by rational roots mathematically? So mathematically I can say a rational root is a perfect root of a number, such that the root of that number gives an integer, or what we call whole number. Integer or whole number. That means we are not going to be having decimal points in our value of the root of that number. It must be an whole number. All right, let me ask for your response here now to give me some examples of the root of a number that must produce an whole number as the value. Anybody? I'm waiting. Root 9 will give us 3. So it's perfect. Are we getting it? Root 1 will give us 1. It's very perfect. Root 4 will give us 2. Root 25 will give us 5. Root what again? 64 will give us 36. Root 36 will give us root 81. Thank you. Will give us 9. Root 100 will give us 10. Root 144 will give us 12. Any other one? Root 169 will give us 18. Root 112. Root 225 will give us 15. And so on and so forth. Root 625 will give us 25. Thank you. That will be ETC. As many as possible you can remember. You are here, sir? All right, thank you. So this is what I mean by rational roots. In one word, you can just call it a perfect root of a number. You take the root of that number, it must give you whole number, integers, as you can see up on the board. Shall we?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's go to irrational roots. I want to maintain this part of the board so I don't obstruct anybody. So please write down this very fast. Let me write it off for the next.